Hello. Just a quick check. I hope that you have reached the stage and finished that 2 minutes of stillness and completed the mirroring of sharing feelings, emotions, metaphors of what you heard from the case giver. All right? Now it's time to get into the generative dialogue. I hope you're doing that. Okay? And don't forget, you don't have to give solutions. It'll emerge for the case giver. May I have your attention, please? I am very conscious of the time that has been given to me. I just want to remind you now, it's a very important step that once you have completed your generative dialogue, step 6 is about the closing remarks, where each of the coaches will take a few minutes to share their own reflection of the experience. And the case giver is listening to them about what is their experience of this experience of the case clinic, right? So once the 3 coaches have finished doing that, then it will be the turn of the case giver, all right? And he's going to talk, and the case giver will share. Now, how does he look at this situation? Is there a new look that's emerging out of this experience? Is a new sense of direction, all right? Is there a new pathway that is unfolding for him? Don't worry if it hasn't emerged, but stay with the newness of the inputs and the insights that have come from the coaches around you. The Spirit will work, all right, and give you that direction for the new direction, help you to overcome any fear that is holding back a new pathway. That's the essence of the bottom of the U, all right, presencing. That's the most critical. And courage will emerge from there to take the next step. The next step is really doing a small experiment, a small prototype, a little one, all right? And do that, and with an open mind, open heart, and open will, you don't have to fear anything about taking that chance, all right? Don't be afraid of the risks that may be. Well, that's all going to block any change or transformation. So once you have done that, then please, please, please thank each other, all right? With a genuine sense of appreciation. And before we close, you have to take 2 minutes to write down in your journal over there, what for you was this experience? Because when we come back tomorrow, it's a new day, all right? We are going to, if I can use the word, sharpen or improve our skills, all right? One after the other in this. So decide who will be the case giver. Prepare your cases, okay? So that tomorrow you'll are ready, all right, for us to go through this journey and see what emerges in terms of new pathways for us as we go ahead. So please continue. Sorry, I stopped you. Get into that closing remarks. Okay, dear cardinals and bishops, I am preempting Bishop Alvin coming up to me. So please complete the last part where you write down your personal reflections of this experience. That is step 7, individual journaling. Only 2-3 minutes. Okay, write it down on your journal. What you have gone through is actually building up a capacity, a skill, and it gets better when you do it again and we repeat that, all right? And this is what we are, and the takeaways are definitely. So you must, in a way, you need to thank the case giver, who was the first person in your team to give the case. You need to thank, and I would like to appreciate each and every one of the case givers who came up first to give the case, and like to give them a big round of applause, the case givers, okay? Because, you know, it's so important to be able to do that. That's number one. I am looking for only two case givers who would like to just spend a few or 1 minute on his experience of this, okay, from this entire group, because it's important for us to get some understanding of where we are. So any two case givers, and then any two coaches who have been through this experience to share what this experience has meant for him or her. So please volunteer, case givers, any one or two would like to put your hands up. Go to the mic over there. There are two mics over there. It'll be good. And don't forget that when you share, you also inspire, all right? But whatever you want to say, let it be from your heart and very genuine. So complete writing your journal first before you can come up and speak. Your Bishop, your name, and also whether you're the case giver or a coach. So we'll have the case givers first, okay?
My name is Rafi Manjali. I'm the Archbishop of Agra. I'm the case giver. I would like to say that it was a very moving experience, a learning experience. I felt that I am not alone. There are people who are well-wishers, who understand, who empathize, which they did not verbalize, but through their open-minded listening, open-hearted listening, they conveyed it. And though they did not give any solution, but somehow they elicited that kind of a pathway.
Beautiful.
From me or from whatever has been shared.
Beautiful.
Definitely, it's a learning experience. It's an empowering experience. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, Archbishop of Agra. Thank you. Another one from case giver. Anyone? Just walk up to the mic, okay? Your name, Archbishop, and please.
I am Bishop Samson from Pakistan. My diocese is Hyderabad diocese. It is in the south of Pakistan. And in our group, I was the one who has case giver. So I have shared my issue, what I am facing in the diocese. And three of them who are listening to my case, they have listened so tentatively and showed their love, concern. And in the sixth steps, they have also given ideas what they are thinking about this. And it all showed that how much concern they were having for us, for me. I have found that I got more energy in myself, and I felt that this is not my own issue, it is an issue of the church. Beautiful. And all together we are sympathetic about that issue. And we are also, by sharing with each other, they are also giving suggestions which is helpful for me. In the future, I can work on it. Thank you very much.
Very nice, very nice. Thank you so much. A big hand. I like this, you're offering suggestions, not solutions, That's so very important. The solution comes from the case giver, all right? You're just triggering thoughts where the case giver can explore in a very creative and a very innovative way, all right? And not so the others are not directing from that point of view. Wonderful. 2 coaches who would like to share their experience of being coaches, listening to the case giver. What did it mean for them as a coach in this context, all right, of the case clinic? 2 coach, any 2 can please come up. Any coach from any group.
As a coach, I learned to really listen using the heart. I am not listening through my mind, but I'm listening through my heart.
Beautiful.
And this is an exercise of a journey from the head to the heart.
Beautiful.
We always experience that in our ministry, that we always use our heads, but not our hearts. So this is a good exercise to practice the so-called accompaniment that we have been talking about since the beginning of this assembly. So this exercise, a simple one, but this could be magnified in a real experience as we try to present our cases. As a coach, it's a learning experience that will certainly equip me in facing the different issues in my ministry.
Thank you so much. I love that. Very, very good. Very good. This is the journey from the head to the heart. Wonderful.
I would like to share also briefly my experience. I was invited by 3 bishops to join, and I'm very happy that as a layperson, I was able to listen to a very special example of how a bishop is trying his best to reach out to his flock in the midst of challenges and difficulties. And it involves getting his priest, trying to convince his priest to actually go out of the parish to expand their idea of what is mission and to reach out to people concretely on the ground. And I found it very encouraging and very inspirational. And I wanted to personally encourage that bishop to say that this is exactly what I would ask of my priests in my own parish, that they would also go out, and that the simplicity of a visit cannot be underestimated. It doesn't need Pope Francis to go and visit them. Their own parish priest, their own bishop, to visit them even just once in a long while would mean so much to them and would really strengthen their sense of connection to the parish, to the church, to the Catholic Church, would strengthen relationships and therefore bring back people to the church, especially those who feel more distant. So I feel very happy and very encouraged that we have this opportunity to share, no longer as in a hierarchical way, looking down or whatever, looking up, but simply as brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ. Thank you for this time of sharing. It's very precious. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Big hand to you for your sharing. All right. As we have to manage our time, we are now going to do a last Mentimeter for today, all right? Take out your mobiles if you don't mind. You're getting to be expert in this digital space. I can see that. And can I have my colleagues, my friends, Winston and others to help us? Now, during this case clinic, all right? Specifically related to the case clinic, all right? There's a question that's coming up about levels of listening. What did you experience in terms of distribution, okay, of 100 points across the 4 levels of listening, all right? You can log in. You have the, Winston, it's up. Want to read it for them? Those are... Can... You have the code, everybody? It'll be interesting to see the conscious levels of listening that really took place in this. Ah, there it is. Thank you. Oh, lovely. Oh, beautiful. I'm pretty excited to see this as I... Oh, you have only 26 responses. Oh, nice. Cool. Pardon? How are we doing? Yeah, Winston, do you have the results? Wow. Very good, very good. I know that some of you are here trying to key in if you have the patience, and if Father Bishop Alvin doesn't come up to me over here, you can complete. I'm only afraid he'll give me a slap on my back afterwards. Very good. Lovely. I think this is good for us to close today. Take a look at this. You know, it's almost coming so close to what your desire is. You remember you did the Mentimeter where we did what was the actual, then next one we did what was the desired levels that you would have. You're almost there, imagine. And when you do this very consciously, you know, it's so generative, so powerful, so energizing. It breathes new life into you, and you wake up the next day in the morning wanting to make a difference, you know. And there's nothing like that feeling, you know, I can make a difference. And this is one of the most, in all my experience in organizations, whether it's religious communities or in corporate world, listening is that one major block that major competence which leaders struggle with, okay? But I think we are consciously, if we consciously looked at each of these, you cannot be in a position of generative listening 24 hours or 16 hours, no. Depending on the situation, you're listening. So every one of these listening abilities needs to be used at the right time, at the right place, in the right measure. That is really very, very important for all of us to understand. But this is lovely. Very, very good. With this, I'd like to say a big thank you to all of you, Cardinal Bo, my moderator. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you very much, Professor Leslie de Souza, for conducting this wonderful and interesting workshop today. And I hope that tomorrow will be more interesting. Thank you so much.
Yeah, sorry, just 1 minute before we close. So the other case givers, please give a thought to your case and let it be. Tomorrow will be a new level of, experience that you will really have. God bless you. Thank you very much.